When you wake up in the morning, think what a beautiful luxury it is to live, to breathe, to think, to appreciate, to love. So Marcus Aurelius once said, summarizing the essence of Stoic philosophy, "How can we create mornings that reflect this Stoic respect for life? How can we incorporate the wisdom of ancient philosophers into our daily routines to promote perseverance, calmness, and resilience?" Today, before we delve into our morning exercises based on Stoic principles, ask that you take a moment to support the spread of this timeless philosophy. Like this video to show you appreciate the wisdom shared here. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel and turning on your notification bell to be alerted to our latest content. Your support fuels our mission to spread the teachings of Stoicism far and wide and enrich lives with its profound insights and guiding principles. First, consider how short life is. The full understanding and acceptance of the temporary nature of everything is one of the main principles of Stoic philosophy. Spend a moment immersing yourself in this truth every morning before the glamour of the world begins. Find a quiet area where you can rest in peace. Make sure your posture is relaxed but upright, which represents the physical harmony between calmness and mindfulness you hope to achieve. Close your eyes and contemplate the vastness of space. Imagine galaxies spinning in the dance of time as stars are born and die. Imagining the Earth as a tiny dot in this cosmic ballet can help. Think of the mountains that were high, the rivers that have roots, and the rise and fall of civilizations in the present moment. Bring your attention back to the present moment and think about how short your life is in the grand scheme of things. The purpose of this description is to explain the value and ephemeral nature of our existence, not to diminish our importance. Knowing that life is short is a shocking lesson. First, it emphasizes how important each day is. When we truly understand how precious our time is, we tend to put the most important things before unnecessary distractions and disagreements. Your ability to approach the day with more purpose will improve when you wake up with this perspective. Basically, this morning exercise is about embracing the present moment with love, commitment, and action rather than facing mortality with fear. If you know how to use it, life is long, as Seneca so wisely said. So by creating this morning routine, we remind ourselves to live each day fully, meaningfully, and seamlessly. Second, keep a journal of your ideas. Based on Stoic philosophy, diary practice involves private conversation and recording of events. It serves as a means of reflection, grounding, and sometimes catharsis. Writing down your thoughts can be a deeply transformative exercise in itself. Choose a journal that speaks to you personally. It can start with a simple notebook, a fancy journal, or a digital file. This is your sacred sanctuary, free from criticism and outside demands. Your unedited, unstuffed thoughts can breathe there. Write down the first thoughts that go through your head every morning. These can be traces of dreams, emotions left behind from the previous day, or expectations for the previous day. Like removing leaves from the yard, this first pour helps reduce mental clutter. Next, pay attention to gratitude. It's easy to get caught up in what we don't have or what we want. In the vast fabric of life, however, Stoicism gives us the importance of appreciating the present. Name 3 things for which you are truly grateful, such as the warmth of a blanket, the smile of a loved one, or even the opportunity to start a new day. Go beyond gratitude and consider yourself. Think of a Stoic principle or a difficult situation in your life. Ask yourself if your actions align with your values. Where did I act irrationally instead of impulsively yesterday? What can I improve today? It is self-knowledge and growth, not self-criticism. As a final step, set an intention for the day. Write a clear devotion or affirmation in your journal based on Stoic virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. It acts as a moral compass that guides your behavior and choices throughout the day. Remember that your notebook is a window to your inner world. It acts as a tool, an ally, and a mentor. One of the most important Stoic works, the Meditations of Marcus Aurelius, originated in his private journal. It was his method, in accordance with the teachings of Stoicism, to understand his actions and navigate the challenges of life. Third, make intentions for each day instead of goals. Although we are both driven by goals and intentions, they do so in very different ways. By their very nature, forward-looking goals emphasize accomplishments, results, and outcomes. They give direction. On the other hand, intentions bring light to the journey. They are firmly rooted in our beliefs and the person we strive to be every day, anchoring the present. Basically, Stoicism emphasizes the difference between the things we can control and the things we cannot. Goals are often tied to external consequences, and sometimes they can be out of our control. Despite our best efforts, unexpected difficulties may still occur, but we have complete control over intentions. They are daily reminders of our individual beliefs and conscious decisions about how we want to live our lives, regardless of what happens outside of our control. After writing to clear your head, start your morning by thinking about what kind of day you want. Instead of focusing on what you have to do, think about who you want to be today. Are you patient and enjoy every moment as it comes and don't rush it? Do you want to have compassion for yourself and others when you realize that everyone is going through their own struggles? Or maybe your goal is to be brave, face obstacles and step out of your comfort zone. Write these goals down. Today I listen more than I speak. I approach collisions with understanding. Or I find moments of peace in the midst of chaos. They are reminders of the character you want to be, not obligations to fulfill. It is not what you wear, but how you wear it. As Seneca so eloquently said, goals are our daily compass. They guide our responses, choices, and actions. In this task, they become active decisions that affect our day, rather than just passive desires. Setting daily intentions forces you to focus on functions instead of results. Success is determined by how you act, react, and live in the world, not what you achieve. It's a remarkable shift in perspective that fully embodies Stoic wisdom and ensures that you have a clear picture of your personal journey, no matter how unpredictable the day may be. Fourth, learn to live with discomfort. Comfort has become an expectation and a measure of progress in our modern environment. Stoics, however, are acutely aware that the unrestrained pursuit of comfort can be detrimental to personal progress. They advocated the deliberate practice of causing some discomfort to strengthen the mind, develop resilience, and ensure readiness for life's inevitable challenges. Set aside a certain number of days in which you will intentionally feel uncomfortable. According to the Stoic philosopher Seneca, if this is the state I fear, eat meager and cheap food and wear coarse, flattering clothes. Its purpose was not to encourage unnecessary suffering, but rather to free us from the bonds of external luxuries and remind us of our own strength. Consider subtle methods to create discomfort as you start your day. You may need to wake up and refresh your senses with a cold shower. This action acts as a figurative baptism that washes away inertia and reassures you that you can persevere and succeed. In addition to encouraging physical activity, another option is to choose to start the day without the first cup of coffee, keeping in mind that motivation comes from within, not from external stimuli. You might also consider more introspective activities, like taking 10 minutes to reflect on past struggles and acknowledge the courage you've shown and the growth that comes from it. Or you choose to bike or walk to work instead of driving, taking the time to observe your surroundings and see physical exertion as a testament to your body's potential. There are two goals here. First, these usually awkward behaviors serve as mental and spiritual exercise. By routinely pushing ourselves out of our comfort zones in small ways, the way an athlete trains their body, we prepare ourselves for life's bigger, unexpected obstacles. In addition, they provide context. We appreciate certain luxuries more than we have them, and we better understand that they are not the basis of our happiness or contentment. By giving them up from time to time, you are not punishing yourself, but accepting the difficulties. Rather, you empower yourself, develop stronger inner confidence, let go of unnecessary dependency, and embrace a sense of Stoic freedom that comes from realizing that true contentment is independent of external circumstances. Fifth, engage in meditation and mindfulness practices. Stoicism and mindfulness may have different cultural origins, the former from ancient Greece and the latter from Eastern traditions, but their emphasis on a focused and meaningful life brings them together perfectly. The Stoics understood well how the present works. They believe that most of people's sadness comes from either focusing on the past or worrying about the future. People are not disturbed by things, but by their perception, said the wise Epictetus. In doing so, he pointed to the significance and contemporary impact of our observation. Set aside time in the morning to practice mindfulness or meditation. If that doesn't sound like you, it doesn't have to involve sitting in the lotus position or chanting mantras. It establishes your presence in the present moment. Find a quiet area and take it easy. Close your eyes and focus inward. Just start by paying attention to your breathing. Notice how your chest rises and falls, or how air goes in and out of your nose. Your steady breathing acts as an anchor to the present moment. When your mind wanders, which it inevitably will, gently and non-judgmentally bring your attention back to your breath. When you are calm, focus on the sensations in your body. Feel the weight of your body against the chair or the floor. Pay attention to the temperature of the room and how the fabric feels against your skin. Acknowledge these feelings without trying to explain them. They are what they are. Then gradually go to look at your thoughts and feelings and imagine them as clouds drifting across the sky or leaves floating on a stream. In such a situation, separation is necessary. You are an observer, not a participant. This method fits perfectly with the Stoic philosophy's emphasis on a distinction between events and their judgments. Consider a Stoic maxim or saying during the last few minutes of your meditation. Consider Marcus Aurelius' proverb, "The universe changes. Our lives are as our thoughts change them." For example, let this knowledge permeate your being. It guides the reactions and behavior of the day. More than just a calming ritual, incorporating mindfulness and meditation into your morning routine is a Stoic exercise in appreciating the present moment, separating external events from internal reactions, and building a strength of mental peace against life's uncertainties. 6. Review the teachings of the Stoics. The golden thread runs through the profound wisdom contained in the teachings of the Stoics. It's a concept known as amor fati, or the love of fate, which is both profound and deceptively simple. This is not a call for quiet resignation. Rather, it is an invitation to passionately embrace all that life has to offer, be it joy or sorrow, success or failure. The uncertainty of life confronts us every morning as the sun ushers in a new day. Plans can get stuck, expectations disappointed, or unexpected difficulties arise. In such conditions, the Stoic maxim amor fati calls us. It makes us fully love everything that comes our way instead of accepting it. Think of the independence and liberation this perspective offers. When you struggle, think to yourself, how can I grow from this? Or even say, this is exactly what I needed, instead of complaining, why is this happening to me? In conclusion, this change of perspective does not diminish the importance of difficulties. Rather, it highlights benefits, lessons learned, and sustainability. Spend a few minutes in the morning mentally preparing for the day ahead. Think about the possible difficulties you may face. Don't think of them as obstacles, but as integral parts of your path, chosen by the universe to refine and define your character. Remember what Marcus Aurelius said, obstacles to action encourage action. What gets in the way eventually becomes the way. Every event, insignificant or significant, is seen as a blip in the painting of our lives. In the hands of Cupid's fat, it is a motivating reminder that we are not passive agents of fate, but rather creative agents capable of becoming a springboard to growth, understanding, and gratitude in every situation. A compass that guides you with unwavering love on the journey that is life as you navigate the storms resilient, sunny days grateful, and always. Stoic wisdom does not support the suppression of emotions or a harsh lifestyle. It involves understanding the nature of existence, focusing on what is within our control, and building a fortress of inner peace. While these 7 techniques offer a well-defined path, they allow Stoicism to be flexible in your life and grow according to your unique requirements. Remember that Stoicism is not about strictly following the rules, but rather about embodying its principles in a way that resonates with you personally. As Marcus Aurelius wisely observed, "For the best revenge is not to be like one's enemy." We should not allow external circumstances or other actions to disturb our inner peace and well-being. Instead, one cultivates an inner flexibility and calmness that remains steadfast even in the midst of life's storms. In conclusion, I encourage you to consider which of these Stoics resonates most with you and consider incorporating them into your morning ritual. Share your thoughts with us in the comments below. Your insights and experiences enrich our community and contribute to our collective growth. Thank you for joining us on this journey to the core of Stoic philosophy. I hope you found value and inspiration in today's discussion. Immerse yourself in these Stoic practices until we meet again, and watch them slowly transform your mornings, your days, and ultimately your life. Remember that the pursuit of wisdom is a lifelong journey, and each step we take brings us closer to a life of meaning, fulfillment, and inner peace.